courses, ICT, and their curriculum form the backbone of the holistic and effective learning environment. Curriculum refers to the structured set of educational experiences designed to facilitate learning and development. It an educational program including the subjects taught, the learning objectives, the instructional methods, and assessment strategies. Come now explore the various types of curriculum, its components, and how ICT affects the learning process as one of the teaching learning resources. Recommended curriculum. It is a set of courses or subjects that education institutions advise students to take in order to meet certain educational standards. K-12 science curriculum, DepEd orders, CHED memorandum, resolutions, policy guidelines. This kind of curriculum is based on recommendations made by education specialists. Written curriculum, it includes documents, course of study or syllabi, lesson plan learning competencies. This is an explicit and formal documentation of the educational content and learning experience that are planned and prescribed by an educational institution. It is essentially the curriculum that is documented and official documents such as written materials, curriculum guides, and textbook that outlines what students are expected to learn and how they will be taught. That curriculum reflects what happens in practice during teaching. Several factors can influence this type of curriculum, including educators' teaching and style, institutional methods, the classroom environment, interaction with the students, and adaptations made to accommodate the needs of the learners. Supported curriculum, textbooks, software, and other media supporting materials that makes learning and teaching meaningful. Print materials found and out of the classroom and facilities where learning occurs inside or outside of the classroom materials, which supported to help an implementation of written curriculum. Assess curriculum appears as a test and performance measure state test standard. It is the evaluation and measurement of what students have learned and can demonstrate in relation to the educational objects and standards set by the curriculum. In other words, it involves the formal assessment of a student's knowledge, skills, and understanding. Learn curriculum is the learning by the students classroom inside the school premises. It is the curriculum that the students actually learn. It is focuses on the knowledge and skills that students acquire and retain when students engage deeply with this material, the learned curriculum. Last is the hidden curriculum. It is not deal planned but has a great impact on the behavior of the learners. This kind of curriculum, unstated, implicit cultural norms and values, behavioral objectives, or desired learning outcomes. Behavioral objectives or desired learning outcomes consist of three domains: the cognitive, affective, and the psychomotor. Encourage the learners to use their minds in constructing and presenting their thoughts and ideas, also to connect and interact with one another and expresses their feelings and expressions. The lesson plan usually form in narrative form. Every activities in the lesson plan as well as the appropriateness of instructional materials in the learning method strategies based on the lesson plan teacher has employed several. Based on the lesson plan, teacher has employed several teaching and learning strategies. Teacher provide an activities based on the interests of the learners and the integration of the technology to motivate the learners to participate in the learning process, such as PowerPoint presentations, videos and images, and games inside the classroom. To motivate the learner to participate and collaborate in every activity, the communication strategies encourage the learners to listen and participate. Assessment evaluation part of the lesson. Teacher divided the class strategies. This will improve the teamwork and collaboration of each group. These activities will be able to increase the creativity and imagination of the students and to improve the cognitive, affective, and psychomotor. My goal as a pre-service teacher is to support efficient teaching and learning regardless of a student's background, amplitudes, or abilities. I will come up with a plan to support it in the classroom. I also create a holistic learning environment by using a variety of activities and teaching techniques that will appeal to all of my students' intelligence. Selecting the available tools and resources to use in teaching and learning process in order to improve efficiency, we must conduct learning activities that will keep the learners engaged throughout the learning session if we are to meet our learning competencies. As a future educators, we also need to be cognizant of the skills and interests of our students. Additionally, the lesson plan needs to be relevant to our students' experiences and contextualized, implementing motivating activities and facilitating learning to capture their interest in the daily lesson. We must carry out learning activities that will keep the students engaged for the duration of the learning session if we are to meet our learning outcomes. Our lesson plan is the first step in establishing acceptable and attainable learning outcomes. Everything is based on our curriculum guide. Different exercises help students listen and understand the concept of the particular subject.